I hope wherever you are in the world, you are happy, healthy, and safe. Collective, this is going to be general. Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. I do offer personal readings. Information to contact me can be found in the description box below. We're going to look into today to discover, hopefully, so we can make sense of it a little better. And maybe so the cross watchers can as well. Why they feel bound to you, okay? Why they feel they can't leave your energy. They need more of it. All right. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Why is it that the people in the collective's energy feel bound to them? Show me clearly. Help the collective understand. Why do these people feel bound? Yeah, we have a threshold here. Trust yourself with crossing boundaries. Okay. Um, you blocked these people for some reason. They like your innocence, your purity of heart is very attractive to them. How you can be so pure of heart yet be so respectful of yourself and your space. All right. Show me clearly. Yeah, the initiation here, the journey to wisdom. How you can respect yourself. They're fascinated with this quest to discover why. They're obsessed with why. Um, this is somebody definitely from a past connection, past life, whichever. They feel this spiritual draw to you. Um, whether it was romantic or not, friend, family, coworker. All right. Um, how could you walk away? How could you make this look so easy? Uh, why don't you want to be with them anymore? Why don't you have those same feelings for them anymore? Show me clearly. Why aren't you stuck and bound to them? Why aren't you all up in their business? Yeah, the compromise here. They'd like to see if something could still work. Okay. Um, they want to find that balance here, a solution to this, because it's honestly driving them crazy. I think, yeah, here we have one pomegranate and three pomegranates bunched together. They feel they want to be a part of your group again. They want a connection here. Yeah, they want to move. There's six little stars in the sky in the card. They want to move towards you. They're trying to figure out how to get back into your energy, how to be able to have that. You're almost like a drug collective. The happiness, the joy that you bring, or that you brought to them. It's almost like a drug, and you block them, you cut them off here, and they can't figure out why. This person struggles to make their own happiness. Somebody here could be like a bit, I don't know if you're noticing, but I'm sitting here trying to match up perfectly the spaces in between these cards. Somebody a little OCD. Um, Stuff like that doesn't typically bother me, but there's an energy here of a perfectionist. Show me clearly. Yeah, strong Virgo energy. picking up on Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra. Those could be your signs, just the energy. It doesn't matter. They could be anywhere in your chart. A lot of you need to still learn your birth chart, learn the importance. Show me clearly. Yeah, to discover here the path less traveled. Somebody wants to take a shot. They're about ready to take a leap of faith with you, collective. Yeah, hanging on that moon, deep in their emotions. It's like they want a rebirth. They want what you have, what you're experiencing, this new you. Yeah. I can just hear the comments. No, that middle one's off. Somebody here, you're in the energy. Yeah, blooming here. They want to bloom. They want you to. It says nourish your own garden, but this person here, part of why you backed away is they wouldn't step out and nourish themselves. This is the energy of somebody that feeds off of others. Energetically, this person needs other people's approval for things. This person needs their attention on everything. This person may be independent, because if I say they're really codependent, they'll be like, oh, no, no, no. I could see them just crossing their arms now. I had a job. This isn't me. I know what, blah, 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 blah. I did this. I did that. Yeah, you did all that for the gratification of other people's opinions of you. This person here that's creeping in your energy cares a lot about what other people think of them. They need to be the best looking. They need to get the most money. They need to have the nice things. This it was yesterday too. It's been the last few days. Keeping up with the Joneses. Okay. Um, yeah, and there's so much more to life than that. They needed all the best things. This person buys everything off the ad that they see. Oh, this is going to make me beautiful or handsome or grow hair or do this. And if I buy this into this project here, well, I'll be a billionaire by the end of the month. Different things like they buy into all this stuff. They're easily swayed. Easily swayed. They want all the glory without the effort. Show me clearly. Yeah, the hope here. Their hopes, their wishes to keep the light on in your heart. They hope that you still feel as compassionate as you did in the past. That you, collective, still put up with and would be tolerant of the way they treated you. Oh, nice. See? I didn't expect that. Sorry about that. I'm in it now, so I'm gonna finish. But the house is being painted. Right now it's being washed to be painted. I thought that was happening later. My bad on that, collective. But fresh new start. Washing that gray right out of your hair. You're very protective of your space. You're very protective of who gets to be in this. Okay. Natsumi, hello, hello. I'm somehow feel I somehow feel OCD. It bothers me every time I see. Well, maybe this message has something for you. I don't know. But thanks for being here. Thanks for commenting. Yo, unique healer. Very nice to be here. Thank you, thank you. I hope you all find what you're looking for. All right. With the hope and the boundaries, yeah, you're definitely protecting yourself more. You're a little standoffish. I think you expect, or at least you know, this person that's in your energy. Um, I'm so sorry that this is happening during the live, but there has to be a reason. Spirit doesn't do anything without a reason. Okay, so it's almost like it's your barrier. They keep trying to get into your space. This is a big shift that you're going through, collective. This is going to be a big shift. Show me clearly. Tell me more. Yeah, the glow is here. Okay. Shine your light. Keep being you. If you bump into these people, be your happy self. You know what it's like. Compassion is needed here. You know what it's like to be stuck in that dark space, in that depressive space. You know what it's like. You know, you are at a point, it feels, collective, where you can feel, yeah, you really are very empathic. Um, but your feeling, your compassion allows you to see both sides of the situation that they're in. That doesn't mean, I want to make that clear yet again. That doesn't mean you bring them back in, okay? Into your circle. You know where they are, you know who they are, you know what's up, you know that they're going through it and that, but you know that they have to fix it themselves. Okay, you're well aware that they have to do so over there. You again are defending your inner circle. Um, Show me clearly here. If these people come around, you may choose to offer some guidance or assistance. The choice is yours. We were given free will. Okay? So the choice is yours with what you'll do with it and how you'll handle the situation. But for some of you, you're going to don't fall in the trap. That's all I'm going to say. Don't fall in the trap and don't look for the trap. Just be aware. Don't be afraid. Just be aware. Use caution. Um, and that's going to make more clear sense to you in the moment. Okay? You have innocence here. Your purity of heart, don't change. If you decide to help them out or whatever, don't change who you are and what you're doing. Protect that. Don't let it change you. Continue to use that wisdom that you have here. Some of you, you're going to embrace the chaos. Some of you, you're with this surrender energy, you're going to embrace the chaos. You're going to, it's not that you're going to dive right into it, but you're going to, again, you're aware of it. You know what it is. It's like playing chess. You're strategically putting people on your chessboard where you know to your advantage where they are, what's going on. You can decipher their next move. Okay, it's there you go. Thanks. That must be my dad. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. That kind of a scenario. All right. I don't think that you are speaking upon this yet. You may already be in a circle, not your inner. You again, your inner circle, only a select few. You may know a lot of people and are friendly with them and hang out with them or things like that on an outer ring. That inner circle, only few. You may hang out with people, but you don't open up fully. That's a tight circle. There's something about that. Yeah, the masks, because you know where to place them. Okay, you're walking along, head held high. You see all the fakeness around you, the darkness that they're still struggling with, but you're full of the light. Okay, you're full of the light. Spirit is using you in this situation. Again, with the surrender and the boundaries. So if somebody comes up to you in an attempt to breach your inner circle, okay, goodness, hold on. They're almost done with this section. I'm so sorry. Somebody actually is really trying to beat down the wall that you have. You're still standing strong with this. They hope you will surrender. They hope that you have that heart that you used to, minus the education that you've learned, so that they can come in, so that they can have access. That's a definite. You're gonna hold your boundary. Okay? Again, it's like moths to a flame. They're attracted to you because of who it is you are, who it is that you are becoming, and how Spirit is using you. Yeah, the ascension here, this rebirth, they want this. They want this. Yeah, the serenity. Listen, stay grounded. Listen to music, get your feet in the dirt. Um, there's something definitely about that. And enjoy your life. Laugh. I'm hearing live, laugh, love. Okay. Don't change who you are. Laugh, laugh. Somebody here is going to come in and plead their heart out to you to see if you'll fall for it. You may again have compassion and all that. Not may, you will. You'll have compassion for this person. And there will be a strong pull as to how close they get. A lot of you are going to offer assistance to this individual. Um, because you can see and they're really good at it. But how far you help, for how long you help. Um, if this is, for example, somebody collective that you let, crash on your house one night, they sit down and start kicking off their shoes, putting their feet on the furniture, things like this, and they make themselves cozy. They start asking for snacks and stuff, making their mess. You're picking up after them and all this. I hope this never happened, but this is the example they're showing me. Somebody that's just, you give them an inch and they take fucking 50 yards. Okay. Um, and you're not going to do that. You may offer some kind of assistance. Maybe you give them cab money. Maybe you do something like that. But then it's like, it's to go away. Show me clearly. Tell me about the threshold. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. Tell me about the threshold for the collective. Yeah, the luck here. Okay, you're booming onto something here. This is somebody, maybe you've found eternal love here. Um, you creating a boundary, you loving yourself enough to not allow certain things to continue to happen to you or bringing you abundance. Yeah, the self-care, the your self-esteem, your pride, it's all lifted up here when you decided to say, you know what? No more. Get up off my couch, clean your mess up, and get the hell out. Okay? Overstayed welcomes, things like that. Relationships that don't treat you fairly, that don't love as much as back as you love them, that don't treat with equality in give and take. That's more take than give. Those things, you're done with that. No more, out of it. I'm not wasting my time. If you can't see who it is that's standing in front of you, and if you don't want them first thing without a second doubt, if you can't see not having them in your life solely, then adios. Everybody's relationships are different. So, how you choose to be accepted, I mean, if I'm hearing polyamorous or whatever, so be it. No judgment. That's your choice. So, if you're okay with that, fine. But even then, in those relationships, there's rules, there's respect, there's boundaries, and lines can get crossed. You're not allowing those lines to get crossed anymore. Tell me about the initiation. Yeah, if you keep talking to somebody and everything that you say that you desire or need or want, if it never matters to them, if they keep putting their own selves first, that adios, you know. Friendship here, the connections with this journey to wisdom. So maybe again, marriages, friendships, um, things like that. They've taught you. Okay, so some of you have um, past relationships, marriage, boyfriends, girlfriends, whoever, whatever. You have past friendships, all these that you've pulled away from. They came at you falsely, and you saw them, and you did not let them stop your forward movement. Okay, this is why they can't figure out why they can't be around you anymore, why you want different, what is it, why don't you love me anymore, why don't you want to hang out anymore, what, I was your ride or die, all this bullshit that they fed you for so long, but their actions proved uh, exact opposite. Their actions proved that you were replaceable at any point in time. You got tired of being used. Okay. If you and here the dog that's in the room here, they're growling at the painter people outside. So if you hear that, but I'm also taking this is a time for you to be cautious. Somebody's angry, they're upset. Okay, there are warnings going off here with this growling that's happening with all these people trying to get back into your space. Like I say, when you get into a reading, everything that happens for a reason. Okay, all this pounding on the walls, it's going right along with the energy that's in the room. The dog growling at this point. You started protecting yourself. You started warning people. I'm telling you, I'm going to do this, this, and this if you don't stop doing this, this, and this. Straighten up your shit, clean it up, do whatever, or go. There you had that energy at some point in time. Okay. It's coming around to test you again, or they're just lurking in your energy to see. Maybe they're looking you up on social media. Maybe they're watching you on some platform that you have. Hey, whatever. It's you're not putting up with that anymore. Tell me, and they can think of you as an ass or a bitch, whatever. So be it. Um, you know. You didn't do anything wrong to them. They pushed you away. This energy that's here, they pushed you away. They neglected to give back what you gave. All right. Uh, Show me compromise. Yeah, the care. Okay, the care that's here, the support and all that. They liked how you cared for them. They liked how you supported them and were there. And now that they're not in your group here, okay, yeah, come on. Thank you. And at the bottom is the loss. They are feeling the loss here of being separated from your circle that you have, and you're growing much bigger and better and healthier, and they're shriveling down here. All right. And it's not anything that you are doing. I mean, that pomegranate's got nothing to do with this pomegranate and how it grows. It's the source. The tree is the source. Spirit is source. So actions and all of that, you're climbing up towards your happiness more so. A lot of this stuff is just fated. You didn't get planted or placed at the bottom of the bush, the tree. You're up at the top. That's spirit. You had nothing to do with that. A pomegranate can't pick up and walk up the limb. You know what I mean? There's something about that here for somebody to help make sense. Um, this care, they miss this friend, family, coworker, lover, however it is. But they're shriveling away from your attention. They want that. And again, this codependent type energy, they want all the benefit without the work. Okay. They want all the glory without the effort, without the training, however this looks. Show me clearly one more for compromise, please. Yeah, they see you being triumphant. They want that success. Again, it's a the achievements. They want that. It's like a greed. It's a greedy type energy, and there's strategy. Okay, they're trying to figure it out. They want to be successful. I'm getting a win at all costs type energy. They want this alliance with you. They want just to hang out and be with you, to have a conversation. Your words brought about wisdom to them. The one card again with the boundaries was the where is it? It's like the Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, right there with the boundary. Your words, sword energy that you bring offered great wisdom. It brought comfort. It brought peace. Your energy is what they were feeding off of. Your innocence, your open heart, your light. You always wanted the best for these people, and they stepped on you. They used you like a stepping stone. And they're probably sitting there crying, saying that this is what you did to them. But no, Spirit is about to make very clear proof that that is untrue. Spirit is about to bring forth all the evidence to everybody, because you're coming into blessings. This fruit is getting bigger and juicier, and this is shriveling up and teeny tiny. It may have been big at one point, but it has lost its luster. These people are unwell, and they want you to fix them. This is like a desperation, that beating on the wall to get in. It's like a desperation. They're coming at you with their thoughts, how they're speaking about you, all of that. That says a lot because this is something that's been gone for a while. I feel here at Collective that this is somebody, some people that you haven't communicated with in a while. And now they're at the bottom of the barrel here, and they are clawing their way. And they're probably cursing your name. They're not saying nice things about you, and why you never did anything that was wrong. You didn't mistreat these people. Your actions were responsive to their actions towards you. However, that is. You felt pushed away, fine then, away I go. You didn't blow up with these people. There wasn't anything like that. You just pulled away. You see them starting to go down a toxic path. Well, adios. You threw life raft after life raft. They didn't want it. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta save myself now. You know, it's like that because I'm not picking up on nasty energy from you guys. So let's see here. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, tell me about the discovery. Tell me about discovery. Collective, if at any point in time this is resonating with you, please hit the like, the subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you're thinking here. So I appreciate it, and it helps the channel. This flipped out kind of sideways a little bit. It's something that is being overcome. When we flip it over, yeah, the bribe. They're about to come forth and try and bribe you. They think you don't see this. They think you're too innocent, too naive, that you're not smart enough to figure it out, okay, to discover. That's what they're doing. They're coming to try and bribe you, to entice you, to get whatever it is so that you can talk to spirit or whoever and get them to move them up with you. They want in with your group. This is somebody who spends, this landed over here on the hope card, okay? This is somebody here that probably checks out, again, your social media. They may be in some form of a connection already, but they're not loving. They're not getting your glow, your light, your energy. And that, yeah, they're watching you with the blessings and your new beginnings. They're watching to see that you're getting all this good stuff, and they're doing it very secretively, and they think you don't know. And it landed down here, yeah, so that they're trying to figure out how they can get in, what they can say, what they can do, how they can get to you, how they can get through your barrier, okay, your boundary. Show me clearly. Tell me about hope. Yeah, the collaboration. They hope that you have this open heart. They hope that they can come in and collaborate with you, that they can work together. They could even be collaborating. They see your talents, they see your gifts, okay? They see you receiving good news and all this, and how you pulled through, how things are faded for you. Maybe you have real estate, you're moving forward, everything is going good, and they're watching you. um yeah, there's fascination. Some of them are even getting readings on you, okay, paying people to pull on your energy, which number one, just a hint, if anybody is doing that, you know, give me a reading on this person. It's not good. Yeah, I get asked that all the time, and I pull on the person who's asking's energy and seeing if they're in there. If the person they're curious about is in their energy. Anything else, boy, you can get some backlash for. Yeah, you can get some backlash for. Somebody is just taking them for a lot. Okay? Somebody here could have a stolen from someone. Okay? They're being warned about this. Yeah. They think that something is unfair. And this is something that was fated to happen. Again, everything that you did, people are about to know. They're about to see what it was that these people were taking from you. And it's about to be publicly known. Family, coworker, all of that. Because things are doing well for you. Spirit doesn't reward those that are out there doing horrible things. If you were anything like this person goes around and trashes your name about, you would be in sad shape. That's just how that goes. Tell me about the glow. Yeah, the merit making. Spirit is shining upon you. All right, fascinated and pleased. Yeah, they tried to stop this. Okay, they tried to stop this. They tried to stop your light. Yeah, and this was their loss. Now somebody's about to learn today. Okay, now they're watching to find out how you did it. They want you to coach them. Yeah, maybe take you out, offer you some drinks or something like that. They want it because they're lonely. They're pulled apart. Once again, back to this lonely little pomegranate down here. They want to be a part of the group, not stuck down here. They want to be big and juicy too. Whatever, not this little shriveled thing. Take it as it resonates. Tell me about this innocence. Yeah, this indulgence here, this joy, this happiness. You're having a good time. Yeah. You're making it through things. You're protecting your happiness. You're receiving good news. Whatever they were accusing you of, bullying you about, yeah, that's the one that did all this, that was horrible, that can't do anything, blah, 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 blah. They're watching and seeing now that their bullying of you was very inaccurate. Now they want to apologize. Okay, I mean, you see me, I'm not sitting here picking these, yeah, for their strategies. They want to try and figure out a way to to apologize for what they were plotting and planning against you, for what they had going on. They're stuck. Yeah, this person was in their ego for listening to ego. Yeah, they tried to control you. Um, yeah. They tried to put baby in the corner. It didn't work. Male or female, king, queen, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and get to a different spread here and see what's up. Let's see what's cooking. Good looking. Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe? Heavenly Father, spirit guides and angels, show me clearly. Most High message. Show me clearly. Most High message. Tell me more of this energy. One more. Tell me more of this energy for the collective. And it's kind of funny how things got quiet out there. All that noise, all that chaos when we were talking right at that moment about that. your boundaries and protecting yourself, and how they're coming back in. Now it's quiet for a little bit. They gotta sit and wait. And for a while your energy was quiet while they were sitting and waiting, and then they come back and you're like, damn it. And it's so annoying. It's irritating. It's like, shoo fly, don't bother me, Just don't let it ever stop you from doing what you got to do for you. Show me clearly. Give me messages for the collective. Why does this energy feel bound to the collective? Thank you. Yeah, because your new prosperity, they want a shot at this. Okay, you have new beginnings, things coming together. Um, they feel left out. Okay. Yeah, they're in grief. Okay, they want to surrender here. Their anger, they want to stop something. It says with grief, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So it wasn't until you left that they saw that anything was worth having. Okay, what they don't follow me around. They don't try to kiss my feet or whatever. You know what? Where did they go? Now who's going to do it? Who's going to give me all that attention? Who's going to shower me with all that love? Who's going to give me that true love? How do I get that? They want you back. They're thinking about it. Whether they take action on it or not, you impacted these people. Friends, family, coworker, lover. You impacted these people with your energy, just being you. And now they're sitting in their misery. They're sitting in the consequences of their actions, the results of it. This is not something that you did to them. There's not, you could spend all day probably sitting there pointing fingers trying to figure it out. But bottom line, it wasn't fair. And you stepped up, gathered your things, and went towards fairness, towards being appreciated, towards true love. And it started with truly loving yourself, regardless what they may think or want to believe. And that's on them. You can't spend your time worrying about that. But that's where they want to catch you, though, so that you do spend your time focusing on that. So you do get distracted, caught off guard, whatever, with following your path. That's why that energy is still here, still bound. Some of you need to do some cord cutting. Okay? Check that out. Yeah, I can release the need to control, to surrender here. They want you to stop protecting yourself. Come at them with this open heart because they're bored. They're bored, they're discontent, they don't like where they are, they're low hanging, okay? It's not pleasant to be in their energy right now. And they want that sunshine. They want to be where you were. You were like a home energy to this. These. It's not just one. It's these people. Show me clearly. Yeah, some of them are going to want to communicate with you here. All right. Something happened rather quickly. It's about to take off rather quickly. Your hopes, your wishes, your healing. Yeah, it sounds like what I'm getting though is they're going to be communicating with you. Yeah, this friendship, somebody wants to start all over. You're going to feel it in your gut. All right. You already kind of do. It's almost like she's like, oh, look, a disturbance in the force. All right. Something is here. All right. It's the friendship. It says that I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So you know why they're coming. They have a reason here. And they want you in their life for a reason. There's something here. These people are coming out of the woodwork for you, and you have a choice. Listen to your gut. Listen to your heart. Keep balanced. Okay? Show me clearly. Yeah, for judgment. Okay? Before you make decisions, be quiet and listen to yourself. All right? It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. All right? You understand, like I said earlier, you understand that they got to go through, just like you went through what you had to go through. Everything that's brought you to this moment, that encouraged you to take that step outside of your comfort zone and make a change in your life. Just like you had to go through all of that, they have that, and you understand that there's nothing you can do. You cannot do it for them. And so you had to put them out here. You tried. I feel that you honestly tried. You tried to wake them up with communication, letting them know. Maybe you did therapy, counseling, whatever. Maybe you just went out and had conversations. Certain things going on, certain actions were taken to give them all the signs that something needed to change in their life, that they were going the wrong way, that they needed to make better choices. I really feel that you tried. They didn't get it. Hey, so away you went. Away you went. And when you set that boundary, good things started happening. Lots of healing started happening. Lots of growth and understanding started happening for you. Okay? Show me clearly. And they're in their heads trying to figure you out. Yeah, they hope that you can surrender, that you can release the need to control the situation, to put that boundary up and block them and let them do it over there. So they can come in and get you to make a decision, but they haven't taken any action on it yet. Okay, they're sitting there with that. Um, they want that little bit of confusion so that they can come in, and some of them, maybe they were really good at gaslighting, okay, for some of you. Okay, and it says, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So you definitely, you got to stay strong. Okay, you gotta be wise. You got now I'm here. You gotta be wise. You gotta be stronger. Yeah, you gotta do all this, so that you can go forward. This is something that was fated. It's destined to happen so that you can get this experience and this knowledge and not have to go through it again. And and the tough times, they show you how to appreciate the good times. Show me clearly the collective. Why does this energy feel bound to the collective? Because of your abundance. Be it passion, love, money, whatever. It's an abundance of who you are. The good things that are coming. Somebody is realizing life isn't all about keeping up with the Joneses. Life could be complete bliss in a small little shack with the right person. Okay? I am a limitless being, it says, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. That's the other thing. Again, I mentioned before, they want to come in because they want to know how you're doing it. How you're doing it, how you're having all these blessings, the success, all of it. They want to know because they don't have it. Okay, they miss the love, the open heart that you had here. Um, they don't. This person, these people, a bunch of them are really upset to see you happy. Okay, um, yeah, and they want positive movement forward. They want the positive movement forward. They want that conversation. They want to hear what you got to say. Be mindful of what it is. We have 88 on the board. Be mindful of what it is that you share with these people, because some of them, it's going to be healing words. Stay balanced, stay grounded, listen to yourself, and do as you feel guided to do. Because some of these people are going to be sincere and some of them are not going to be. Okay. And they're going to want to know how they can just take from you again, without putting forth the effort or the work. The story of the little red hen. All right. It's that energy. Check it out. She did all the work and nobody helped do nothing. But when the bread was baked at the end and it smelled so good, they all wanted some. Yeah, these people are trapped with trying to think. They are consumed. That's why you feel them in your energy now, because of thoughts. Thoughts are powerful, and you are on their mind of ways to deceive. Ways, we have 888. Okay, ways of coming through here and getting you knocked off course. Yeah, so you need to stay balanced, to rest, rejuvenate, stay in the light, prayer, growth, your movement forward, following that happiness. That's where the triumph is. All right. And you're going to have to be patient. Okay. You're going to have to be patient, but happiness is here. Okay, happiness is here, and your discipline to not quit is what is moving you forward. It's what's gotten you where you need to go. You didn't quit. Don't be tempted to quit now. All right. Get a couple of these messages, and I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. Once again, thanks so much for being here, sharing your energy with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. If it resonated at any point in time, please hit the like, hit the subscribe. I am grateful, and it does help the channel. Thank you, thank you. Show me clearly. Closing messages. Any further messages and or advice? Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels for the collective. Regarding today's message, any further messages and or advice? Show me clearly. Okay, we have the vulnerable or the covert narcissist. This is somebody that feels entitled, like they don't gotta do nothing for it. Okay, they appear shy, they appear insecure, they're hypersensitive to things, they're passive aggressive, they need attention. Again, where did the collective go? Why aren't they kissing my ass anymore? Okay, they have low self esteem is what they come off with. That's where they pull in so many empaths. Oh, let me help you, you poor little left out puppy. This is one you take straight to the pound. I'm sorry. Show me clearly. Find a different home. I don't know. This one doesn't come home with you. It already did once, and it pissed all over the carpet. It chewed the grapes. The grapes? Maybe the grapes. Maybe that's why it shit all over the carpet. I don't know. Your drapes, it just ruined everything. It bit the mailman. Costs you a lot. All right. Someone is enjoying a very fertile and joyous life. That's because you earned it. Your choices, your decisions here, and someone is very foolish. Okay? Someone is very foolish, and their choices led to certain actions and consequences. That's what's happening now. All right, we have you are a natural leader with an entrepreneurial spirit. So maybe, they following your lead here. Maybe you're starting up some new business or whatever, and they're talking crap about it. They don't want you to do it. There's all kinds of stuff around that. Your greatest victory will come once you step out of your comfort zone. Thank you, Spirit. You are being led to encouragement and contentment. So you are the leader here, showing them this, and you're leading them by they're watching every little move you make. Boy, they don't want me talking about this. They're watching every little move you make so they can find all those little keys, those little things to get to victory. Some of them, they're stepping off your back. This one, it says someone is ungrounded, okay? But it didn't fully come out, so we'll see. But somebody is ungrounded. Show me clearly. Whoever this is that you're leading, that you tried to lead. Yeah, somebody here could be in trouble with the law. Okay, and when I got that, so somebody could be calling you all of a sudden out of the blue, asking you to cover for them. Ah, bullshit. Oh, bullshit. No, don't do that, collective. Oh, can you say that I was with you on the night of blah, 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 blah? No. No, I can't. Not going to do it. That wouldn't be prudent, okay? Show me clearly. That's for somebody, all right? That is definitely not for everybody. But that just popped in. Somebody is in trouble with the law. That could be this world law or spiritual law. Show me clearly. Yeah. Somebody is sitting there thinking that they were important enough for you to risk your gifts, wishing negative things upon them. Again, they sit there thinking that you're bad mouthing them, doing whatever. No, because you know what's up if you do that. You know the power of words and speaking them, spelling, however you want to call it. You know the power of your thoughts. You never wished harm or ill on these people. Yes, we are human. We get mad, all right? And we say some things, but the intent in the heart behind them, when we sit and think about it, no, the intent is not there. But these people, boy, they feel it down to their toes when they speak it and they do these things. There is a huge difference, okay? Just for today, I will not be hard on myself. Take it easy. You had to do what you had to do for the better of you and your family. Your hard work and determination, along with faith, is bringing in abundance. Again, that hard work, that's how they get to it. These people don't want to do that. There is no competition. There is no competition here. You're not sitting there every day thinking, oh, I hope I get up and screw so and so over and blah, blah, blah and do better. And no, you're not like that. Not this energy that I'm picking up the majority of. Okay? You're not like that. You're just doing you and your happiness and your path. That's the focus. And if you catch yourself doing this kind of stuff, stop it. Okay? Because you're only delaying yourself because Spirit's still like, that one hasn't quite learned yet. Do no harm. Show me clearly. We can all get mad and upset, but it does nothing but bring us down and backfire, getting mad and upset. Forgiveness, it's the key to a lot of stuff. And again, that doesn't mean they come into your little inner circle. That means you get to release it. You acknowledge what happened, you healed from it, and now you're moving on. Someone is waiting for a better opportunity. Why is that? Why is somebody just waiting? Why aren't they getting up and doing something? Okay? Show me clearly. If you're waiting, now I just heard like, well, what if I'm waiting for so and so? Well, that's fine. If you want to sit there and wait for someone and give them that energy, that time. Somebody wanted you to wait. Somebody here from the past wanted you to wait for them. They wanted you to wait for them to get whatever it was out of their system, other people, places, drugs, whatever. Wanted you to wait. You were supposed to be sitting there, wasting your life, waiting for them, catering to them. Thankfully, you stood up and said, fuck it, I'm out. Not doing that. And you started doing you. Maybe if this person figures it out and comes around, well, that's your choice at that time, if they get to join you on your path. But you're not slowing down no more. You wasted enough time. That's definitely for somebody. Show me clearly. You are weeding, exactly, your garden of friends. Who gets to be there? Who doesn't? You know, who you're going to hang out with, who you're not. Who gets that title? Who comes in that circle? I should have called this reading that. Who comes in my circle? Maybe I'll try that. Spirit wants you to know that you are in process, yet you are in progress. So you're not where you want to be yet or where you are destined to be yet, but you are progressing in that direction. That's beautiful. Growth should be a never-ending desire that we have. What else is out there? It's a vast universe. Show me clearly. Yeah, guilt is eating them up. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. That's not your problem, collective. That's part of their journey that you decided at one point in time to let them explore. Their desire to take you down is backfiring majorly. Okay? Their thoughts, I hope they get scraps. I hope financial ruin, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is an example. I am not wishing that on anybody. Let that be clear right now. But things like that, as an example, were said, spoken, maybe not exactly, but like that. And now they're experiencing that. That was all to get control so that you'd have to come crawling back. Somebody here in the energy yesterday and today, they want you to come crawling back to them. Oh, hell no. Collective gets on their knees for a couple things, not everything. All right, tell me this. So the angels are guiding you to be more open to feedback and support. Yeah. Keep that open heart. Don't ever close that. Something here is a cover up. Maybe this backfiring majorly. They're going to try and use that as a strategy to come towards you, to get you and your little empathic heart to listen to them, to open up. And that's when Yeah, that's when the trouble can occur. You gotta be, yeah, what is that? You gotta be tuned, you gotta be calm, be wiser. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, that'll come to me probably at 3 in the morning. So anyway, but they're playing just that little bit of a tune in my head. You're gonna have to be smart, plain and simple. They were undermining your grasp of reality. Again, somebody was gaslighting you. You're not going to be able to do that. You can't survive without me. You can't do this. That's going to fail. You want to open that boutique? That's stupid. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to fail. You can't do it alone. It'll never work. Bullshit. Yeah. You are blessed with honest connection in relationships, family, friends, lovers, regardless of the outcome. They are emotionally fulfilling. Again, you go in wholehearted. This is definitely someone who has a huge heart. Okay, Spirit loves you. Spirit loves your heart here. This person maybe is refusing, somebody here refusing to apologize for what they did, what they said. I really feel, collective, that that is not you, because you are above that. Yeah. You wish them well. Definitely. You wish them well. Just hey, no harm, no foul. Just forgive you. Do your shit over there. Maybe even some of you, you got to go a little further. A little further would be nice. Out of view, out of sight, out of mind. It all depends, But you're done with it. The forgiveness, you're done with it. Okay? The need to understand that true abundance comes from sharing and helping others. You have that abundance they want, and they just want to come in and take it. They just want to buy it somehow. How can they just order that shit on Amazon? Abundance is how much? Okay. Shipping and handling, what? Because they don't want to do shit for it. And you and your big heart, and your caring and understanding of how the world truly works, it comes from helping others, from being kind to others. Yeah. Again, that's not putting yourself in a position for harm. Helping those that truly are in need, not those that just don't want to do nothing for it. Okay, make informed decisions and avoid wishful thinking. Don't just sit there and wish on it. Don't just wait. Get up and do something. I'm going to pull just a couple more, and then I'm going to call it. Yeah, the 7 heavenly virtues: temperance, patience, charity, diligence, chastity, humility, and kindness. Those are the 7 heavenly virtues. There's the 7 deadly sins as well, but you're not on that path, collective. This came out yesterday as well. Show me clearly. Whoa. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They want to be like you. Ooh, ooh. They want to walk like you, talk like you too. Yeah, it says here that someone needs to discern between dreams and reality. It says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Here's that test. They fooled you once, but you saw the fakeness, you saw the falseness. Now they come back around and do it again. Well, then shame on you. That's your choice. Okay? Yeah, you are setting yourself free, collective. At the bottom, it said here, this toxic liar is now feeling bad for their actions because their actions got them all tangled up. This toxic liar is going through it. It was their actions. Yeah, somebody here could even be visited by a night hag. Okay, if you don't know what that is, Google it. A lot of Western medications, medicines, all that stuff, medications. Maybe somebody's medicated here. But they call it sleep paralysis. Check it out. The spiritual meaning of it. You see what it is that they are hiding. You can tell this from this person, and you never saw this coming from them. This is somebody, again, you let them in. You never thought they'd treat you like this. You thought that you knew them. You thought that you could trust them and care for them. And you're learning a big lesson. But every lesson, it's like training a little puppy. Every little lesson, you get a reward. Spirit's going to reward you for this lesson. So you're feeling it now, but you're going to look back and be like, damn, that was nothing, man. Use your damaged past to push you forward. They can't stop what is meant for you. Try to get it to stop. The law is catching up with them. Somebody for insurance fraud. Somebody could have had house fires, something like that. And they lied. They lied, and that's catching up with them. Yeah, and the vulnerable covert narcissist, somebody was involved. They tried getting more money for nothing. And that's going to get them. Okay? Yeah. Because you made the choice from a very loving heart. We have the lovers here, the original card of choice. Love was always there for you, not for these people. Yeah, and they're about to see. There's a community that is about to learn that everything spoken about you, all of that, what all the lies these people said, the things that they did, they're about to find out exactly what's up and who that toxic liar is. Yeah, and this is something that's been waiting. The ships are coming in. Collective, this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you food for thought. Thank you so much for being here. Arnita, first time here. It's resonating. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you very, very much. I hope you hit the like and the subscribe. Love having you as part of the collective. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, for sharing your energy with me. I truly appreciate all of you, and I wish you love and light and happiness. Keep following your path, okay? And I am going to try to do another reading later tonight. If not tomorrow. There's a lot going on, especially in the beginning, as you know, the house painting. Okay. But yeah, we'll talk to you later. You all take care. Thank you. All right. Oh, wonderful. Arnita, thank you. All right. You have a very blessed day. Bye bye.